Hello, everybody! Welcome to the stream. I hope you're all doing well today. Today, it's gonna be an art stream. New to art stream, we're gonna have fun. It's gonna be good. This is my first art stream since the new overlay. We will see how well it goes. hopefully well. But yes, hello, game guy. Congrats on getting first. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. I don't necessarily have a lot of plans for today, which is fine. Just need to decide what to draw. Athena, hello! See, I haven't done any, warm-ups or anything, either. Maybe I should have. I don't know. I am sore. 4th day of 2-hour outside chores. 3rd of cutting grass. 4 hours of being 29. Thank you for asking. Happy birthday! How's your week? Doing alright. I'm trucking along. Yeah! I hope the year keeps going your way. I don't know what I'm doing. I hope the year goes your way. That you maybe don't have to do as much outside chores soon. What? I should draw a birthday cake. This is what I should do. Don't mind that line I accidentally drew over there. It won't be the particularly edible birthday cake, but it'd be nice, but someone has to chop tree logs for the winter fire. Yeah. Well, I hope you rest soon. I hope rest comes for you soon. Gonna have a slice of the cake. What kind of cake should it be? What flavor? There's so many options. And guy, do you like cake? Or do you have a different sweet you prefer? Or do you like sweets at all? I don't know. What's your favorite birthday treat? I guess that's more what I'm asking. Apple pie for me? Hey. Apple pie is great. Have you ever had, the sweet types of apple pie? The types that, you need to... throw cheese on? Custard? Heck. Yeah, I'll throw out pie. We'll have all sorts of sweets. I haven't tried it. That is completely fair. I know there's some uber sweet apple pies out there that, you need a slice of cheese to cut the sweetness a bit. I remember my aunt use apple and cheese sandwiches, which is good. Heck. Making us apple and cheese sandwiches, which is good. Heck yeah. Got the tin going. think with a bit of honey. Ooh, that sounds really good. Let's do the slits on the top. Here. See some of the apples. I've never seen a pie with crust like that at the top, I think. Usually it happens because someone like took a flat thing of dough, right? They just put it on top and then they put slits in it to vent. And it's like, usually it's like pastry dough when that happens. Like you see for croissants and stuff. I see it a lot in hand pies specifically, like pies that you hold in your hand. Usually concaves in. And that makes sense. Maybe I haven't seen an apple pie in person in a minute. I was also thinking about doing like the cross pattern, like kind of this on the top. I know that just looks like chicken scratch, but it's like, I've been given a drawing tablet, so I've lost all my words, so no. Like this type of top. It's kind of woven together. Like a basket. I've basically just drawn a calzone there, I'm realizing. Oops. That's why it doesn't look right, it's a calzone. Undo. I've grabbed too much of the other stuff. Alright, fine. That's what. Drag that over here. We're gonna use that as our base for the pie. Ooh. Actually, let me just grab this. It'll be fine. I'm being very picky about pies. They have like that trim around them, right? And we have the lattice. It's lattice. That's the official name. It's like a lattice pattern. At least I hope that's the official name. I don't know. I need to learn more about pies, I guess. You need to go to pie school. See, this one looks much more like a pie, I'm realizing. This one was kind of like a cartoony pie. This one's a pie. What's the value of pi? 3.14. I don't remember enough digits to go on too long. I almost want to put this one in like a ceramic dish. Have like a little flower design. I'm sure if I was like actually baking this, it would fall apart in an instant, but oh, I can say I have seen people make some pies with like braided edge. That might look really nice, actually. I don't know why. Are ceramic dishes... Wait, yes, ceramic dishes are oven safe, aren't they? I think they are. Suddenly, I'm not sure. I don't bake very often. This is a much more pie-ish pie. I think. I need to move the design slightly because of how I have the handles. Do. Okay. Do. Alright, cool. Now we can ink it. I'm gonna use a lot of warm colors when we go to color it. Trying to figure out how to braid this most accurately. I might have goofed up the whole pie by doing what I'm doing. But that's okay, because I'm still fairly early in. Pardon. It still looks pretty similar to what it would have been if I didn't do that, but it's a lot more linked at the same time than it maybe would have otherwise. At least that's a theory. To give the sense of positioning a bit better. So right now they kind of all look like coffee beans. Maybe some color will help it when we get there. Or maybe I should have just done like the heart thing. Just draw a heart over, over, and over. And it kind of looks like a braid. Actually, let me try one with that. Just for fun. And if it doesn't, oh well. At least we still have the other one. We get Psychonauts music in the background. Is this on shuffle? I have to check. Yes. Yes, it is. Cool. Very distractible today. Also, Game Guy, I'm sorry I kind of put you on the spot earlier. I just got excited. A little lopsided. But thinking about it, the original drawing's also lopsided, so it's fine. Probably. Yay. Yay. Forgot how much Psychonauts music was in my stream soundtrack. Almost like I like the game or something. And a sequel. Yeah, I think the Hearts one has more readability than the attempting braid one right now, so we can always come back to the Hearts one, the more coffee bean looking one later, but Made the lines a little thick on the outline. It's fixable, but it won't be pretty. Yep, this looks like an amateur's baker's pie. That's okay though, we're just getting started for today. Nice warm brown crust. Start with like lighter browns. Build ourselves up. Not quite right. Actually, this more gray one can be a triumph. Because under it, our warmer browns will look much warmer. Plus, it looks very pie-ish. Looking at it. Yo, is that a yummy pot pie I see? It's definitely a pie. Hello, Spyro. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. Not sure it's the most yummy of pies, but it is a pie. Can confirm. We're just gonna cover up the middle for a minute. Not because it doesn't have filling, but because that's dope. Don't want to miss a spot. And Will was tired and soaked earlier. Oh. Well, I'm glad you're doing better now. What happened? Hope you are well. I'm doing pretty alright. I feel like I've gotten a bunch of desserts all mixed up in my head. About what they are and how they look. A big ol' storm blew through in monsoon season just with rain. Oh. Well, I'm glad you're doing okay now. Hopefully monsoon season isn't too hard with it. Isn't too hard coming up. Yeah, I've definitely mixed up a bunch of things in my head. And I don't know what's what, Danya. I finished downpouring a few hours ago. There's that at least. I'm gonna bring the watercolor brush in a minute to sort of blend in the sides. Blend in the cooler orange with the warmer one. And we're going to add just a teeny tiny bit of darker brown to it. Just to show this part was extra warm. That's one thing about art that's always important to remember. It doesn't have to be perfect. This has to be. Hat in Time Shadow Boss fight track, right? Yeah. This is, your contract has expired. Double check. Oh no, this is all- you are all bad guys, so this is like the final boss. With all the rainbows and stuff around. I think I've mixed up pie dough with bread, maybe? Or how it looks. Oh well. Watercolor brush. Engage! Hello, lovely Athena. Hello, lovely pony. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. I'm trying to draw a pie. It's going. It is happening. Just maybe not as well as it could be. Tasty looking pie. Yeah, it's gonna be an apple pie when I'm done with it. I don't usually leave the sketch lines visible when I'm drawing. Especially not- well, I don't usually leave the sketch lines visible when I'm coloring, I should say. But, feels important. I can't explain. You just have to feel it with your heart. And my heart says to do the thing. So I'm doing the thing. Some of them have a bit more brown on them than others. And maybe that they just got a little bit more burned than the rest of it. They got a little bit more heat. Pastries usually get this like golden color if you do an egg wash on them, from my understanding. Before you bake them. I might be completely incorrect, so please just tell me if I'm wrong, but like, that's what I believe is the case. You just like take a brush, take some egg, brush it on them. Bada bing, bada boom. You got some golden stuff. Some golden dough, even. And we can take a little bit of yellow, very light yellow. Put it over. And some of the parts that we want to be shiny. Give us golden shimmering glow. And then I have to go fill the pie. I did all this and I haven't filled the pie yet. You are correct. Hey. The brain cell knows all. I don't know about that one, but thank you. We're going to turn down the opacity on this yellow layer in a moment. And we're gonna do another one to get the highlights really in there. And then I gotta fill the pie. I keep forgetting that part. I gotta fill the pie. It's just pastry if it's not filled. It's not pie. I mean, I think so. Maybe there's like a whole definition of what constitutes a pie. Do these little bits of shit. Actually, I should use my marker brush for that. To give those more crisp highlights. We'll also go in and color the outline later. See, this one's almost like a glossy shine is what we're looking for here. Just what I'm looking for here. So I might have mixed up bread and pies in my head with this one. Alright. That should be good on the crust. So now we need the filling, which I want to be apple pie for this round. Some bread shines, yeah. I don't know if pie shines. That's the thing. Maybe. Oh, that won't help. That won't help at all. We'll go with it, actually. As our base color. They can, okay. I was worried I mixed up how bread works versus how pies work. Usually due to egg wash. Okay, cool. Apple pies usually have like cinnamon and stuff in them that makes them look a little darker. At least I think so. I am very unsure about this pie business, I think. I'm going to say apple pies have cinnamon. I mean, pies are just bread with fillings. You know, you're right. I shouldn't overthink it too much. Other fillings would probably stand out against this dough a bit better. Like cherry or blueberry, but I'm going with apple. Apple. I'm on target. Alright. So this will be the basis of our apple pie. Jeez. Also, for anyone who's fapping around these spaces, you may have heard of FireAlpaca. Well, today is her birthday. So if you are so inclined, do go wish her a happy birthday. Yes. Many birthdays around here right now. I have an idea. Going to add a little depth to our filling. Just a little bit. And I want to sprinkle in some like brown flecks into it. For the cinnamon. Whose birthday was it? Ivara's. FireAlpaca. Can you shout her out? Shout out. FireAlpaca. You may know her as the girl who hovers over me when I'm playing Hitman. She's my handler. But not quite that bitty. Oh, this tool didn't do what I was hoping it would. That's okay. That's all. It's all about experimenting. Probably needed a warmer color anyway. It will work anyway. We'll have to go over with another layer of the spots anyways once we get the apples in. Let me... go back to our more yellows. Yeah, that's like cooked apple color. Well, maybe... or yellow. There's apples hiding underneath this darn crust. We're gonna go in and do some shading and highlights on apples so they're more clearly defined. Sparks the Dragonfly, huh? Solid pick. Yeah! For context, our good friend Sleepy Lunakun has been doing questions for a day. Today's question was, if you could have a pet from a fictional franchise, like from an anime or a game, what pet would you pick to be your pet? Words. I landed on Spyro the Dragonfly. Not Spyro. Sparks the Dragonfly from the Spyro games. Yeah. I can speak is good. With my runner-up pick being the fish from Insane Aquarium. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is shade. Help define the apples a little. We're gonna go in with some highlights in a moment. Give them their shine. And after that, we'll go in, sprinkle them with cinnamon. Okay, no, this is Mafia Box. I was like, is this the one I was? A lot of art is just about defining shapes, honestly. And once you feel like you've defined a shape enough, define it more. Make sure you get that dictionary definition. Kind of want to blend it. So that is what we should do. That's a little bit to give a brush reminder. Especially with us still wanting the defined shapes. The only profession where you can throw shapes and colors into a food processor and get something usable afterwards. Indeed. Hello, Lunar Waffles. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. Food processor is very literal in this context, given this is a pie. This is trying to be a pie. Will it actually get to be a pie? I hope so. Okay, so the apples look a little maybe too defined right now, but that's because we haven't got the highlights in. We need to make them look ooey gooey. I am baking a pie. That one's defined the apples a bit better. So when I go back over it with another coat of our sort of sauce for the filling, I guess is how to describe it. I don't know how else to describe it. It should have the apples still pretty defined. Once I get the opacity forward. And we're gonna put a shine over all of it. Much clearer one, like we did for these highlights, to sort of accentuate. Lots of pushing and pulling of values. I don't know if I'm doing a good job, but I'm trying. That's what counts. Look good to me, heck. Next step. Cinnamon. 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 Make this one. I think that brush is a bust for me. Unfortunately, I was hoping I could make it work. Cause like, if this was a physical painting, you'd like take your brush or a toothbrush, and then you'd like flick it onto the painting with the areas you don't want it on covered. Little art tip for you. I don't know it's going to be used by anyone, but it is nice. I can kind of make some variation within the dots just because my brush, my tablet pen is pressure sensitive. And we're gonna use some darker dots. Now that our apple pie is speckled. Okay, what I'm going to do now... Put the shine on it. All that shimmers glows. Not all that shimmers. Speech. This time next week we will be playing Slime Rancher. We're playing Slime Rancher next week. And I know people have been very excited for me to play Slime Rancher at some point. At least that's the impression I've been getting. Okay, now... Once we're done with the pie filling, we'll move on to the ceramic bowl. Pie tin thing. Alright, that looks apple pie-ish. I think. I'm gonna call it good. But before I get down to the ceramics, I'm going to put down backing color so I don't miss anything. That's why people put down these, like, blues and greens and stuff in the background if you watch speed draws. Apple pie-ish is really all we can ask for, even for the real thing. Yeah. Apple pie adjacent. We'll color the line art after we have the pie porcelain ceramic tin thing. It's shiny, shiny shiny home of pie. Words are hard, chat. Words are hard. Words are hard, and I'm glad I know them. Eating as you go, just as important in drawing as is cooking. Alright. Now, instead of jumping right into the shading and stuff, I want to put that decal onto the thing again. And I want it to look rather painterly, so what we're going to do is grab the watercolor brush again. Going to... Oh, this looks anything like I want it to. I want it to look like someone like hand painted on this particular thing onto the bowl. The ceramic pie tin. I'm definitely gonna have to come back over this. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, this doesn't look like... Not yet. Didn't look like it before, but it certainly can be. Bottom petals. That's part of what's tripping it out. Keep adding bottom petals. We're going to take an eraser to make that a bit cleaner. Okay. Next step. Leaves. Because of how zoomed in it is, it looks like I'm trying to make a cross-stitch pattern. We're going to transform this leaf so it looks a bit more like this leaf. Squish, not like that. This. Okay. Alright, that's looking pretty good. And now, the blue lines. Actually, wait, what did I? Yeah, no, I had a dot in between. Not to worry, not to worry. And instead of doing what we did with the leaf, going to take this. Oh wait, no. Smarter idea. I'm going to make a copy. Now we're gonna take this. Move it over here. Now we can do things. Yeah.
So much work for such a small detail, but I think it's worth it.
Like, I'm going to... never mind. That doesn't look as good as I hoped it would. It's fine. Now we just shade and highlight the ceramic bowl.
And then we color the lines.
Now, what a friend of mine taught me not too long ago, really. I think it looks pretty good, heck yeah. What a friend of mine taught me not too long ago is to shade using periwinkle. This isn't quite periwinkle. Shade using periwinkle for your darker colors. Because this is on the opposite side of where the light is, because the light's over here. This is going to be darker than it is over here on the other side. Because that's how light works. What a concept. This is going to get more shading than the other side will. This is our base layer shading. We're gonna go in a moment and deepen it. Hey Nebu! Welcome to the stream! Thank you so much for the raid! How was your stream? What'd you get up to? I am currently drawing a pie. How's the doodling going? So far, so good. There's a pie. Almost done, even. We played Equate 8, which is like Sudoku but math, so my brain hurts now. I feel that. But I hope you had fun. It's a very interesting concept. Also, thank you for grabbing the shout out for me. Right. So this like base layer of the shading is good to go. Well, kind of. I shouldn't have made these lines. I was thinking, hey, we do that as a step later for the highlights. I wonder if it worked out. Not quite. Not quite. That is okay. I'm going to have to go in and clean that up in a moment, but it will make this pie dark and beautiful. Okay. Maybe we're good and I don't have to. I'll take it. Next step, highlights. Really hard to highlight white. When you bring in It's also really hard to see highlights when you're using a watercolor brush. Now, sometimes you have to be careful with highlighting and shading like I am, because if you're not careful, it starts to look like a Sonic the Hedgehog project. That's less than ideal. Sonic the Hedgehog, yes. A very one. Running around at the speed of sound. Alright, cool. You know, for a doodle, this is a lot of work. Alright, now we're on to the line art coloring. So what I tend to do is I take with my eyedropper tool, I find the lowest color in an area, and I take that and I darken it before using it as the outline color. That's how I tend to do it. I don't know if everyone has their own way of doing it. Do. I made the brush smaller when it was closer to these edges, just so I could not have to worry about overriding them as much. Alright, that looks like a pie. I'm almost sure of it. What we can also do is add a little bit of highlights to the line art too. That would make it look more present. More present. And we can take the watercolor brush and blend it. Again, this is a very involved doodle. But blending it makes it so the lighter colored lines aren't so jarring. Alright. almost done with the pie. I've been here for an hour and a half and I've just drawn a pie. Oh boy. There we go. The way I've blended the thing makes it look almost metallic with these lines.
Oh well. I have made a pie. It's been a while since I just drew a random food item on an art tree. I used to do that a lot. I'm not sure if anyone remembers. Like back when I was making emotes on stream for ages. I seem to always kick off with drawing a random food item. Either kick off or end with drawing a random food item, like the space tacos or the pineapple upside down cake. And this time it's an apple pie. But in the meantime, I have more things I can doodle. That's one of the fun things about art. You can just do whatever. I've gotten myself thinking about Sonic the Hedgehog. I feel like it could be really easy to tell if someone had a Sonic face. Especially for an artist. I probably won't put up as much effort into anything other than as much effort I put into that pie into anything else today. Because that is not the goal. Apologies, went off for a bit to steep pans and make tea and ham and cheese sandwiches. How's the pie? The pie is done. I did it. It is very pie. It is apple pie-ish. I put a lot of effort into it, and I probably won't put as much effort into anything else today. Thank you, Athena. Yeah! Absolutely. You should draw a little over 3 pies. Right now I'm doodling Sonic the Hedgehog. Like maybe 3.14 pies. Also, something I do as far as coloring is concerned is I'll take the color with the biggest amount of area on a character or whatever, and I start with that color and then work my way backwards until I'm at the smallest amount of color on a character. Alright. Sonic achieved. I just, like, broke out that Sonic very quickly. Don't worry. There's method to my madness. Okay. So, I have moved all of the pie into one folder. I have created a second pie. But wait. There's more. But oh no. It seems someone's coming in and eating. Okay, never mind. I can't do that one. I was gonna, like, erase most of the third pie. But apparently I can't. Sonic says nah. Yeah, this. No, you need to erase most of the fourth pie. Oh, you're so right. Sonic ate the fourth pie, don't worry about it. A slice of pie is $3 in the Bahamas and $2 in Jamaica. Neat! Hi burritos and basketball, welcome to the stream, I hope you're doing well today. Sonic is 0.144 of a pie, yes. You have seen the Pirates of the Caribbean? Fantastic. Oh no, it's a Gambino. Figured that one would draw a chuckle. Draw a chuckle? He's here. Tim. That one was unintended. Sometimes those are the best ones, though. Thank you for the care package. Oh no, it's a Ninja Tortellini. Hey, I'm impressed how fast I drew that, honestly. I am not good at drawing the Ninja Turtles.
Actually, rewatched a little bit of this particular version of the Ninja Turtles. The 19-something Turtles. Not too long ago. It holds up surprisingly well, honestly. He looks like a bedsheet. Like, this is the bedsheet version of the turtle. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just being very quiet, drawing random things. I guess that's kind of the whole thing, but... It holds up better. The Turtles show holds up better than I expected it to. I guess I should clarify on that. What should I draw next? Random Rasputin. For whatever reason, his skin's kind of yellow. Not sure if people notice that. He looks a lot more normal human than most of the other characters. But his skin's still yellow.
This song reminds me of Viscera Cleanup Detail. I have wonderful news for you. It is from Viscera Cleanup Detail. Apologies, I don't know what happened. Fun fact, a stack of toast weighs less than the average whale. You're so right. Oh my gosh. Where would I be without you, burritos and basketball? What a lineup we have. Yes, this song is very much from Viscera Cleanup Detail. It is literally the main menu. This team is unstoppable. They can definitely kick some butt. That is for sure. I have no idea if it'd be successful or if they'd all trip over each other's feet. The pie's either the strongest member or the weakest.
Is there a fish?
Sorry, I'm not feeling too hot suddenly. This is weird. Anyway, he's a fish. We've got like a 50-50 chance if we're going to do Dokapon tomorrow. At the moment. And if we don't end up doing Dokapon, I will run another poll in the Discord server asking what you guys want to watch. That was really fun last time. You guys can start getting your suggestions in now if you want. What you might want to watch if Dokapon ends up not happening. This insane aquarium fish looks like it's about to attack Michelangelo.
Well, you will be missed. Pat, pat. Thank you for the care package. Also, hello, coffee cats. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. I want to see a hybrid RPG party game. Well, good news. We might be doing Dokapon tomorrow, which fits that description quite well. I just need the other people I'm playing with to be... I was doing the normal thing of lurking. Yeah. I still hope you're doing well, G. Yeah, heck. Squeaky? It's definitely a fweek. Okay, but I want a game that's perfect for RPG and board game lovers. I'll have to think about that one, Chief. You know, it'd be pretty cool to like have a coffee cake. Thinking about it. But I want it to have at least 5 game modes and a massive board. I can vouch for the massive board. I don't know if it has at least 5 game modes or not. For Dokapon Kingdom. I want to outwit my foes with 11 possible classes. Maybe you want Dokapon Kingdom. Maybe you want to play the Dokapon Kingdom, but don't forget you need to have people playing it with you. And boy, is it hard to get a party just like D&D. So it really is just like the experience board game lovers. Everywhere face, every day. If made Coffee have orange hair. I know right now my class in Dokapon Kingdom is a I'm a spell sword. So I'm also the only person with the acrobat class because I got lucky and won it at the casino. Okay, me go back to running away from a xenomorph. Good luck, coffee cats. You got this. I'm rooting for you.
Coffee away. Coco far away, Fifi far away, Coco far away, Fifi far away, Coco far away, Fifi far away, Coco far away, Fifi far away. It's kind of like drawing a Muppet. That's what drawing coffee feels like sometimes.
At least I'm not doing nightmare mode yet. That's a me problem for later, Lamau. Absolutely.
Accurate size butter.
I think I'm getting the colors wrong, though. Oops. I haven't drawn butter enough. Admittedly, I need more practice.
But by golly, is that a moth?
Perhaps you draw a cow. Also, we are 2 hours into stream. How is everyone holding up? Hi, hello, Prince of Troy. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. Just joined in? Heck yeah. Been doing a lot of doodling, Prince of Troy. What we drawing? A lot of things.
I put a lot of effort into a pie and I've just been doodling since. Currently drawing a cow.
It's him. He is here. It's the one. The only. Elliot Goat. Don't question why he's a cow. With his name of Elliot Goat. We don't know either. And that we includes him. It is cow time. Woo!
Cow.
I can confirm from prior experience, Elliot also doesn't know why. It simply is.
Ow. Sometimes the best drawings don't make any sense. And boy, does this not make any sense. It's best to be spontaneous sometimes. Absolutely. I have flipped hippocampus onto his back. It's so weird coming in his stream without really a plan. I'm used to coming in with, like, a plan and goals for art streams. And I'm just going with the flow. Wherever my pen takes me. I'm always spontaneous. Just don't spontaneously combust. I prepared 7 different draft messages before settling on that version. The pie seemed to be a goal. Look how detailed it is in comparison. There is that. I know. Back in my day, no. Back when I first kind of started streaming, I would do a bunch of like emote drawing streams because I wanted to make emotes and get excited for when I would hit affiliate. And for whatever reason, during those streams, I'd end up drawing at least one food item.
It would be something like a pineapple upside down cake. Or tacos in space. I guess that's still a habit I have, judging by the pie. Why is it upside down?
Well, it's much easier to bite the pineapple without the spiky leaves in the way.
Oh, good point. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I'm just going wherever the random thoughts take me right now.
And I'm pretty much just in tune with my music. I have failed drawing the slug dance. It's okay though. There's a thought. I want to make a dancing emote at some point, right? What kind of dance would you guys want? Potato Fact 50. Potato Fact 50 is... In the US, potato products are the second most consumed food overall, trailing only dairy products. There you go. I can give some emote examples. Heck yeah.
Well, I thought it'd be corn or similar. Not for the States, I guess. There we go, that's a much more smug dance. I ate potatoes, but not a lot of them. I made a GIF emote before. I haven't. The dance emote is kind of my first goal for a GIF emote. Or tried, I guess. Not yet. I'm still percolating ideas. Heck yeah. I know for a while I had an idea for a caramel dance and emote, but I'm not sure how well that would translate. Why not try it out anyways? I think I might. And then, worst comes to worst, it'll just be a sticker in the Discord server. It won't be today, though. I will clarify that. I'm not going to try and draw a dancing emote right now. Eesh! I don't have the bandwidth for that quite this moment. I'm basically just trying to fill up all the space at this point.
Yes, I will definitely keep those dancing emotes in mind, though, Pony. So much progress. But there's still some space. Oh, horse girl be upon me. Beautiful work. Thank you. Blows up Fina with magic soggy breadstick. Oh no! I've been blown up. Hello, Orbix. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. I'm doing phenomenal. Continue to enable my Final Fantasy 14 addiction. Well, as long as you're having fun, I guess. I have many doodles. Many doodles. And a pie. I have a pie. That pie took a lot of effort. Those are doodles indeed. Yes. Yes, indeedy. And I'm basically challenging myself. There we go. To use up as much space as I can. And it eats pizzas? Well, sure! Michelangelo is offering it. Cowabunga, dude. Pun also intended. Moo. I guess having the 0.14 of pi is kind of cheating. I'm not going to remove it now, though. It's too late for that.
Oh no, I drew that on the wrong layer. No! It's fine. Purple pigeon.
The pie is the truth of all. It is here and not here, the dinger's pie. It is the meaning of existence to some, since there's technically can be 42 pies. Lastly, pie tastes good.
Well, you got me there.
I heard a drawing with an Elliot was being made, so I woke up. Hello, D-Tone. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. I didn't even know you were awake.
And I started it.
It is a random costume time. Watch out.
I wasn't till like 4 minutes ago. Completely understandable. Yes, there is a drawing with an Elliot.
He's right there. And right there. The cow is everywhere. Don't worry about the pigeon, though. Kind of new here, but curious if you ever play platformers. I do. I greatly enjoy platformers. I mostly play them on Mondays, though sometimes I play them on Tuesdays, depending on what's on the docket. But yes, I do play platformers. I quite enjoy platformers, even.
My favorite game of all time, Psychonauts, is in fact it is a platformer. It's 3D platformer. It's called Psychonauts. Have you ever tried Jump King? I haven't tried Jump King, but I am aware of it. It could be fun to do. Yeesh!
I see a Coffee, a Goomba, a Sonic, a Grub with a bandana.
The grub is hippocampus. My res is too low to make out the rest. Oh yeah, it would be. Who's in the top hat? This is Hat Kid from A Hat in Time. I kinda want cake now.
That kid is a real exister. Hat in Time is also a 3D platformer that I've played. It's really fun. Oh, I thought Mikey was a hill. zoom in. German chocolate cake is the best kind. Heck. Pretty purple there, huh? Yeah. I was literally drawing that as you came in, Dito, and I was like, oh, hi!
I am willing to try Jump King at some point, for what it's worth. I just don't, you know, have it. I've also played 2D platformers.
Plenty of Metroidvanias, but also, like, I'm currently playing
Mega Man 4, and I am sort of wrapping up Cave Story. Oh, we fun to watch this. Heck yeah. Makes it extra funny. I was a message saying you were drawing it. I was like, must see cute cow before returning to bed. Oh yeah, didn't you stream that a day or two ago? Yeah! Oh, so you guys made me think about cake. But now the cake is a lie.
The pie wasn't helping.
Yeah. I actually started off drawing a cake and then I switched over to pie. Okay, well, I'm going back to sleep, but if I remember, there's a game called Jump Knight. I don't know about Jump King. Either I got the name wrong, or there's another jump-based games. Who knew? Jumping in video games! Unheard of. Yeah, sleep well, D-Tone! Pie over cake?
I don't really have a preference between the two, honestly.
I like having them both. I just like to eat them. Well, I guess I ended up drawing a cake at the end of it, huh? This song that's playing right now actually is from a platformer. It's from A Hat in Time. And all of the songs from my stream playlist are games I have played. Is there a certain genre you enjoy or anything that sounds fun at the moment?
I greatly enjoy puzzle games and platformers. And I end up playing a lot of Metroidvanias just because I like both. I like all the elements that go into them. I kind of have a schedule that... So my schedule kind of tries to be a genre a day. So for Monday, I tried to do like Metroidvania platformers type stuff, right? Tuesday, I try to do puzzle games. Thursday, well, currently it's Thursday. Originally, it was not Thursday. Originally, it was Fridays that I was doing FPS games on. And originally Thursdays, but currently Fridays is my Scuffies day, so my wild card day. Because right now we're doing Dokapon with a few friends of mine. And sometimes they can make it and sometimes they don't. And so when they don't make it, I do just random streams. And like last week it was Puyo Puyo Tetris. Sometimes I do Goat Sim. Might do Surgeon Sim at some point. Just all kinds of stuff. And I have a few mainstay games that are always sort of on hand in case something goes awry. Like Viscera Cleanup Detail and Plastic Duck Sim and Trombone Champ, Team Fortress 2, that kind of stuff. Super Auto Pets. I thought it was Luigi House, but it mansioned for a second until I actually brought my focus back to the stream. I feel that. Hollow Knight, indeed. Actually, yes, I should draw a Hollow Knight. But my Scuffies Day can... The Scuffies Day is an inherited title from back when I was doing Sunday Scuffies, back when I streamed on Sundays. I don't now, just because it's important to take breaks, and I wasn't really taking breaks at the time. But, it's an inherited title for the Scuffies. It can be just about anything, honestly. And that's pretty cool. There are some games that I steer away from, mainly horror games. But, for the most part, I'm pretty much willing to try anything at least once, you know? And if you're ever curious if I've played a game already, all of my VODs go up on YouTube. So you can always check there to see if it's there. That's where I first watched you. Heck yeah. I appreciate your support and you finding your way over here too. Where should I send suggestions for a game? I do have a whole section of my Discord server that's just dedicated to suggesting things to me. You're also welcome to just send the suggestion here if you want. Athena, how are you with spooky games? I tend to avoid them. I'm very nightmare prone. Yeah, if you want to join my Discord server, you are welcome to. If you don't want to join my Discord server, that is completely fair. I think, in case you do... You'll see a lot of games have been suggested previously, and I am greatly excited to always read a suggestion. If you peek over at my suggestion section, is what it's called. The game in question, Drowned God Conspiracy of the Ages. It's kind of a puzzle game, or so I've seen. Interesting. Let me write that down. Drowned God Conspiracy of Ages. Interesting. Just from the couple screenshots that have pulled up just from me like typing it into Google, it already reminds me a little bit of like Myst. I've played Myst before. It was quite fun. I was confused, but it was fun. I'll definitely dig more into this. And it also reminds me of another game I've been tossing around to play. That being... I can never pronounce the name correctly. It's like Machinika Museum? Machinika Museum is probably the closest I'm gonna get. Cat game, Stray. I do want to play Stray at some point. I actually have its soundtrack already. I do want to play Stray at some point. It looks so cute. I just need to, you know, get it. That's the biggest hurdle for a lot of games, honestly. It's just acquiring them. If it helps give any ideas for what games I tend to enjoy, my 3 favorite games of all time are Psychonauts, Team Fortress 2, and the Stanley Parable. But I like lots of other games outside of that too. Expanding the scope, I also really like Hollow Knight and Half-Life. And I really enjoyed Myst, as far as I can recall. Milo and the Magpie is always really cute. I don't know, I just like video games. I think that's the summary. Cozy Grove. Cozy Grove was really cute. It was fun. I didn't like I didn't do very well in it, but I mean I'd be shocked if you didn't. Yeah. I really enjoyed Shovel Knight. I had to stop because I was starting to get frustrated, and I don't want to get frustrated with games I like, you know? So I took a step back. Oh, so this is my best attempt at drawing the robot from Stray from memory. Consider Metroidvanias. Any of the 2D Metroids. I do want to play the 2D Metroids. I have a lot of console games too. I just don't have the consoles or capture cards set up for stream. But otherwise, I would love to start streaming console games for you guys too. I have a lot. I have almost all of the Nintendo consoles. I have a lot of the PlayStations. And I have a good chunk of games. I have like Metroid Prime. Actually, I do have a 2D Metroid, thinking about it. I have I think it's Metroid 3 for the SNES. I'd need to double check on that. Don't like quote me on that until I've double checked, but Super Metroid? Maybe. That might be right. That might be right. Again, I'd need to double check. I used to play Smash Brothers all the time. That might be a fun stream to do one day, is Smash Brothers. I don't know, it's all about me getting things set up, really. Yep, Super Metroid is Metroid 3, I checked. Heck yeah. I have so many games to play. I want to play them all. Ah. I've probably inverted Samus's colors, but there you go. I just had a great idea. So many games, but such little time, yeah.
Beautiful.
I will put this picture up in the Discord server and probably up on like the blue apps the social media one. What's it called? I don't remember. Anyway, I'll put the image up on everywhere after stream. So everyone can enjoy it. Ooh, I should put it up on YouTube too. Into the community tab. That's oh. Thank you. Body. I don't remember what Ori looks like. I know his hair is white. He had like antennae. He wasn't really quadrupedal, but that's the space I have. Oh, another game I have on docket to play eventually is Niche, a genetic survival game, and it's all about you leading a bunch of critters through survival, and they get like cool little mutations. Like some of them get like ram horns, and they attack better. Some of them get fingers for picking berries. I think that'd be fun to play at some point. Alright, that was a little messy. It's alright though. Also, we are 3 hours into stream. How is everyone holding up? Only 1.5 of those was dedicated to making a pie. Good heck, yeah. Eesh! I'm probably gonna try to sleep to this. Hecky. Well, I hope you sleep well. I'll try to... When the raid happens, I will try to raid into someone calm for ya. You don't have to wake up to, like, screaming or something. I'm still thinking about, we've been talking about it for a minute of me, doing a cover of Still Alive and I think that'd be really fun to do. I just need to get the minutes together to do it, really. Cover? Yeah, have me sing the song instead of the original singer. I didn't know you did covers. I haven't yet. So it could be a fun starting point, you know? That's cool. Hey. I do sing. I'm even okay at it, I hope. Try it out. Yeah. Again, it's just about getting the minutes together, really. To make it happen. Like, maybe I should just start singing now. This was a giant. I'm making a note here. Huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. We'll just keep on trying till we run out of cake. Till the science gets done and we make a neat gun for the people who are still alive. Yeah. That kind of thing. I think it'd be fun to do. Thema art. Yes! Hello, Sin! Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. I am doodling quite a bit. I'm EPN. I have with again. Aw, I'm sorry. This is the doodles thus far. But I asked Rise if she could help replace my emotes and all such for the new design. It'll be okay, Sin. I'm sure it'll all go well. Doodle moment, yes. Except the pie. The pie I did at the very beginning of the stream, and I put a lot of effort into it, which is why all the doodles are so low effort now. Makes sense, heck yeah. I'm excited for the new ref sheet too. Just gotta remember to add that special accessory I was talking about yesterday. Yeah! Set like a reminder to yourself. Like on the phone or something. On the calendar even if you want. Oh. Just to remind you to mention it. Brilliant idea. Oh. No wonder you're a brain cell, Athena.
Why, thank you. I come by it honestly. Genuinely meant as a compliment. Yeah, no, I know. I didn't mean to sound like I took it negatively. Maybe a bit off guard, but it wasn't it wasn't taken in a negative sense. Okay, I wasn't sure. That's why I'm clarifying, don't worry. Yeah, I was just taken off guard. Taken by surprise, I guess, is more accurate. Alright, Alistair is on top of me. I need to eat his work at 5. Alright, good luck, Sin. Sleep well, and I'm rooting for you. Bye-bye, bye-bye! Yeesh, I agree. Hello, Ducky! Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. Oh, I almost forgot. How could I forget? How could I forget Nico? I spot her. Yeah. Mate kane fuku kitaru, yes. I finally memorized her name, let's go. Let me rewind a bit so this looks better. Yeah, the doodle page is getting full. The creature, yes. After I fill up the doodle page, I'll have to decide what to do next. I'm going to
just hide these doodles and start again, or if I'll wrap up stream then.
But we have time. A little bit. Not necessarily a lot, but we have time.
Also, I keep saying it, but I put way too much effort into this pie I started the stream with. Such a big pie, yeah. I made the pie really big and I can't explain why.
I mean, I guess I could just hide the pie. It's on its own layer from everything else.
Well, it's in a folder, I should say. It has been eaten, yes. It does leave quite a bit more room. But also, Sonic is 0.14 of a pie. That was decided earlier.
Oh, that does leave us with quite a bit more room.
The Nico rests on Sonic's head, yes. Flashbacks with this song, right?
The Phoebo rest bow. Phoebo face plant. Face plant bow. I probably could have had this lower, looking at it now. Alas, with how everything is, I'd have to move the line art and then the color. Let's do that anyway. It's a doodle, it's not perfect.
So let's left the body.
Why not this? Oh, no, it's on the wrong layer. Are you doing that?
It looks great.
Maybe a little busy, but it looks great.
I mean, of course it looks busy. The doodle page I'm trying to fill every inch of. But we have so much more space without the pie. What else should I put here? Ye old spaghetti yeti. Spaghetti yeti. You know, I said earlier that I tend to avoid horror, but I've also played Quake and Quake 2, so like, I don't know. Recommend me games at your will.
I guess technically it's hard to count them as horror games these days, just given the change in graphics since then.
I don't know. Suggest at your own judgment and whims. I barely know horror games. I feel that.
What else should I draw?
The Elliot is scary enough for me. Let's see now. What else? What else? Oh.
Chocobo. Chocobo from my memory will be interesting. Bullchip has blessed me with a 10 pull tomorrow. Oh, congrats! Either chocobos have pink feet, or I'm thinking about Digimon. There's a non-zero chance that I'm thinking about Digimon. That is Digimon. Alright. Going to guess it's orange then. Orange leg. Okay.
Poor Chocobo almost got turned into a Beedromon. You can tell when I remember something and when I only sort of remember something.
We got room for like 1, 2 more things. But what shall it be? Oh. I can make a Shovel Knight.
Someone put on the Bakushin song.
Bakushin! Bakushin! Bakushin, Bakushin, Bakushin. Bakushin, Bakushin. Bakushin, Bakushin, Bakushin. Bakushin, Bakushin. Bakushin, Bakushin, Bakushin. Bakushin. Bakushin, Bakushin, Bakushin. Bakushin, Bakushin.
So, you know, if someone's putting on the Bakushin song, it probably means there's a Bakushin in play.
Thought that was Bad Apple for a sec. Never on and on, I continue circling.
All right. There's still a little bit of room, I guess, but goodness me, there isn't a lot. In some ways, this feels like a sort of highlight of just the past few years of streams. So granted, I have not played a Sonic game yet. Well, yes I have. I played Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. And I haven't played a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game yet. Maybe one day. And I haven't played Stray or Metroid yet. Yet. Strong emphasis on the yet. You never know. But yeah, this has been a productive 4 hours. Oh my. Also, I don't know why, but my pencil is lower opacity than it usually is. Which is part of why the coloring is what it is. It's okay, though. Oh, and this is it with the pie. I'm kind of getting squished. Noctis and I are kind of getting squished by the pie, is what it looks like.
With the pie? Without the pie? With the pie? Without the pie?
You can tell as I was running out of room, it got smaller and smaller. But what an adventure we've been on. We should probably start considering who to raid out to. They get gradually smaller, yeah. See, I started with the pie. The second one up was Sonic, actually.
And then I did the Goomba. And then, Michelangelo. Then Raz. And then it all started to kind of spiral from there.
I did kind of work in a spiral pattern, didn't I?
My voice cracked, I apologize. That was very spirally. Thinking back. Good for me. Oh. But with that, like I said earlier, I will post the image onto Discord and in the community tab and all that good stuff. So you guys can get a better view of it. I know on the stream it's probably kind of small, but but it'll be okay. But thank you all so much for coming to this stream. It really means the world to me. If you enjoyed and haven't already, do feel free to follow or subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. As for people we can raid into... Oh, let me get the things going before I forget. As for people we can raid into, it looks like Ujix is also drawing right now. That could be fun to raid to another art stream, though she might be wrapping up. She looks more done than not with the piece she was working on. Monica is playing old school RuneScape. Devil Hunter is playing Spyro the Dragon. The person we haven't raided into yet, Almantis, is currently working on practicing writing with his left hand. Taotassi Tiger's also doing some art. Who sounds interesting? And if we have any requests beyond that, I'm happy to hear them out. It looks like a Ujix vote. Yeah, I think we'll raid into Ujix. Alright. Take care, everyone, and thank you again for stopping by.
I will see you next time. My next stream is tomorrow. We'll be doing... There's a good chance we'll be doing Dokapon. Alright. See y'all then. Bye-bye. Good night, Prince of Troy.